The Saints have had the best offseason of any team in the NFC South.
I think Atlanta and Carolina will be pretty bad. You know, they're gonna. It's Atlanta for sure. I think Atlanta. I don't see any scenario where they're good. Carolina, like I just think they're gonna have to get really lucky with injuries, and they're gonna have to have a ton of stuff break their way to be. They're just gonna have to stay healthy and avoid injury and have a ton of stuff break their way to be fortunate enough to be in the mix for the playoffs. You know. So I think Carolina has at least the potential to be a little bit better than Atlanta, but I don't really see Tampa's still an enigma to me. I mean, it's possible that Gronk would come back. It's possible that I don't know, man. The thing about Tampa is they seem, whether it's Antonio Brown or Fournette or whatever, like they just always seem to get these dudes that get cut and that want to play with Brady, and they'll come for nothing. And like Ndamukong Suh's still out there. Would he come back? So like, I still feel like Tampa is going to get these players, and they're going to find a way to get better just by landing veterans that want to come play with Tom
Tampa's
Brady.
offseason, they added the guard from New England, but like Russell Gage, he's a nice receiver, but is he going to be that good? Logan Hunt, Keanu O'Neal for the Falcons, he's always hurt. Like Carolina, like there's a better than average chance that Kevin, that Sam Darnold is going to be their week 1 starting quarterback again. Like they
God bless.
They have decided of their own free will. They're like, let's run Sam Darnold back. Like,
yeah, where's Matt Ryan on this chart, by the way?
Yeah, he needed to.
He's in Indianapolis.
Thank you, Biloxi Blues.
He needed to be on the Lost.
And it's not just the NFC South. That's the thing. That the NFC in general, like DeAndre Hopkins is going to be suspended in Arizona. Yeah. Devontae Adams is gone. Russell Wilson is gone. San Francisco might kick Garoppolo to the curb. I don't know. I just feel like all these good talent have left the division, the conference, and so it's not just the NFC South. I don't think the NFC is very good.
Kevin, here's a question, because we got the schedule coming out Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you want the Saints schedule? Do you want these crappy NFC South teams, Carolina, Atlanta, even to a certain extent Seattle? Do you want them in the back part of the schedule, or do you want a bunch of crummy teams to start off the year? Do you want like I said, people in the Discord today? Which, by the way, if you're a patron, you get access to the Discord. We're talking Saints 24/7. You don't have to deal with Twitter nonsense. I said my dream schedule for the Saints: Seattle, Atlanta, Carolina, Arizona, because they don't have DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's my dream first 4 weeks of the season for the Saints. Like, I want those crappy teams at the beginning of the year. Don't wait on them. Give me Mariota in September. Give me Sam Darnold in September. Is that the
I don't
proper
disagree
way to
with
go?
that. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I honestly feel like it's not going to matter much with the team, because I think you have enough starting guys. You have enough starting guys with the Saints that have the experience and that are already built into the offense and defense. I mean, when we play Carolina, when we play Mariota and the Falcons, it almost doesn't matter to me. The only thing that I would be concerned about is Brady. Like, I would rather get one of his right up, just get one of his out of the way in the first 4 weeks, and then one at the tail end.
Andrew, I'm very disconcerted by Dave and Kevin in the same shot. They look like a country and western duo that's like playing somewhere, some small bar in Chalmette. It's very disconcerting.
What do you think about that rum, Kevin?
I was just looking at the I was just looking at the NFC quarterbacks. And if you don't count Tom Brady, who was supposed to retire, I was just thinking to myself, like, who are the top 5 NFC quarterbacks right now?
Well, you're looking at 4 of them right here.
I mean, besides Aaron Rodgers, you got, I guess, Dak. Dak would be number 2. Matt Stafford, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, like Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins. Like, that's
don't put Kirk Cousins in there.
That's like your top
who are you going to put? Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jameis.
Jameis. I mean, the NFC sucks, bro.
Ozman agrees with me. Get fat early. That's what I like. Yeah. Yeah. Start out strong. You want the Dennis Allen era to get off to a. And the thing is, if the Saints get off to a great start, we can dunk on the nerds about Olave, about Loomis trading up, about not having a 2023 first. Like, we can do all of that because we have created a receipts channel in Discord. And if the Saints start out, even if the Saints start out 2-0, we're dunking on the nerds. We're dunking
I
on
feel
the
like
draft
Ralph
nerds.
has developed a nerd hating addiction.
I hate the nerds. The nerds, they have lost their mind. They criticize the Eagles for moving up like 3 spots to get Jordan Davis. Like, the nerds and their draft nonsense. It's infuriating, and I'm tired of it. We went over it last week. I didn't want to go over.
Makes no sense because Ralph, I look at you. I know I've only known you in your adult life, but you had to have been a nerd when you were in high school.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that at least 2 of us were nerds, and probably all 4 of us, if we're being honest.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even qualify as a nerd.
So I feel like this is like self-loathing, Ralph.
Because I don't even qualify as a nerd, Dave, because I've been crippled my whole life. So I don't even like a nerd would have probably been like a step up or like a lateral.
Right.
Like, I'm like.
Right.
Like,
nerds
if you had
picked
the
on
food
Ralph.
chain in
Ralph
high
was
school,
below the nerds. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like the nerds,
nerds bullied Ralph.
The nerds made fun of me because they could trip me because I limped everywhere.
Well, so then now this is making sense. This is why Ralph hates the nerds because they were higher
they
than him.
tormented me when I was
right. Okay. Well, now it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Ralph was literally the one guy the nerds could pick on.
That's right.
Right. The crippled guy.
Ralph, where were you when I needed you in high school?
Well, there used to be a guy in grammar school that was like really, really short, and he wore like a brace, and he used to torment me.
Oh my God! You got picked on by the other cripple guys too. You were the,
and
you were the bottom of the cripple gang. Jesus.
And then I put him in, and then I pushed him into a garbage can one day.
Everyone has a hard time listening to Dave.
Well, that's a feel-good story if I've ever heard
one. It's like a pillow fight. It's like 2 bums having a food fight over a ham sandwich. It was just awful. You know, they could have sold tickets to it in the recess at Cripple Fight.
Juge looks way too normal there in that shot by himself.
He's worried. He's worried about the cripple talk. He's worried we're crossing the line.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.